Space camp. Space camp. Focus question. Why do people want to attend space camp? Introduction. From space camp to space. In 1990, sixth grader Kate Rubins went off to camp in Huntsville, Alabama. The camp she attended wasn't the kind of place where she built campfires or paddled a canoe, though. This was space camp. It was an in-depth program about the science and excitement of space exploration. She had told her parents that she dreamed of becoming an astronaut and biologist and geologist, in that order. Fast forward 26 years to 2016, a group of young trainees took their seats in an IMAX theater at the same space camp. They watched out at the screen as the screen showed the live video feed of a real lift-off of a giant Russian rocket. On board were supplies and fresh crew for the International Space Station, ISS. The ISS orbits more than 322 kilometers, 200 miles above Earth. Watching the launch was particularly special for these space camp trainees. One of the three astronauts on board was Dr. Kate Rubins. She was the same girl who had attended that camp in her youth. For years she had worked as a biologist before starting to train with the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA. Finally, she was blasting off to serve on a 4-month mission on the ISS. She had fulfilled her childhood dream of becoming an astronaut. Space camps around the world. Space camps allow participants to learn about space science. Programs teach about the history of space exploration. Hence, some projects focus on technology used in space. Campers also experience astronaut training. They get to try out equipment astronauts use to prepare for their missions. Today, space camps have taken off in many places. The camp in Huntsville, Alabama, is located near the United States Space and Rocket Center. There, space camp trainees can see the giant rockets and space capsules that helped NASA astronauts reach the moon in 1969. More than 750,000 trainees have attended the space camp since it opened in 1982. They have come from all 50 states in the United States and more than 60 other countries. Some universities and museums in the United States host space camps during school breaks. Children can attend space camps at the Frontiers of Flight Museum in Texas. In Florida, there is Camp Kennedy Space Center. In Washington, D.C., the Smithsonian Association hosts several summer day camps. They offer space-related activities for children as young as kindergarten age. Space camps are also popular around the globe. In Quebec, Canada, the Cosmodrome hosts 3-day camps. It offers many other space-related programs too. Space Camp Turkey is located in Izmir, one of Turkey's biggest cities. Russian Space Camp includes talk about the country's amazing history of space exploration. The center honors Yuri Gagarin, who became the first human to fly into space in 1961. Going to space camp. Space camps are available to nearly everyone who is interested. At some camps, younger children can participate with their family. Camps for older kids are grouped by age. Some space camps hold sessions for trainees with special needs such as visual and hearing impairments. Space camps mostly concentrate on the history, science, and technology of space travel. At many space camps, trainees study rocketry. They build and launch their own model rockets. At others, they study spacecraft design. Then they create their own ship for a space mission. A day at space camp. Below is an example of a day in the life of a space camper. Time, activities. 8 to 9 a.m. Get ready and eat breakfast. 9 to 10 a.m. Ride simulators. 10 to 11:30 a.m. Leadership and team building activities. 11:30 to 12 noon. Lunch in the Gru Galley. 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. Astronaut training simulator. 10:30 to 3 p.m. Rocket construction. 3 to 4 p.m. Movie showing. 4 to 5 p.m. simulated mission training. 5:30 to 6 p.m. Dinner. 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. Learn about space flight history. 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Engineering workshop. 9 to 10 p.m. Call home and prep for bed. Space camps that focus on robotics are also popular. Robotics has become an important part of space exploration. The Opportunity and Spirit rovers, which have explored Mars, are prime examples. Robotic trainees build robots to solve real-world problems. Teams may face off in a robotics competition at the end of camp. Children aren't having all the fun, though. Many space camps host adults from around the world. Some science teachers attend so they can bring new lessons back to their schools to energize future space explorers. Astronaut training. Among the favorite activities at some space camps are simulators. Astronauts must practice for every situation they might deal with in space. For trainees, this equipment let them experience some of the challenges astronauts face. While on the simulators, trainees are always under the watchful care of camp counselors. The multi-axis trainers. The multi-axis trainers (MAT) was used in the early 1960s to test the first astronauts. It let them practice regaining commands of a space capsule that was tumbling out of control. The MAT is a big metal ring set within a larger ring. The trainee is strapped in a seat in the center ring. Then the two rings spin wildly in different directions. The 1/6 gravity chair. This simulator lets trainees feel the sensation of bounding around on the moon. There, gravity is 1/6 that of Earth. The gravity chair helps trainees get used to moving around when their bodies feel much lighter than normal. Math Minute. If a person weighs 27 kilograms, 59.5 pounds on Earth, how much would that person weigh on the moon? Answer: 4.5 kilograms, 10 pounds. The Space Shot and G-Force Accelerator. Anyone who has ridden a roller coaster will recognize the sensation these rides create. The Space Shot shoots riders upward at a rate of 4 Gs, or 4 times the force of Earth's gravity. Another way to think of it is that if you weigh 23 kilograms, 50.7 pounds, you will feel as though you weigh 92 kilograms, 202.8 pounds, while riding the